So this story is probably the worst I've ever messed up at work. Definitely top three. I'd say definitely the worst I've ever messed up at work. So, when did I just ran from downstairs to do this video because I was excited. But, yeah, so I got this job on TaskRabbit. I told some of you guys, and it's just an app job where they just hire you, fill out some questions, and they hire you. You just watch a few videos and you answer the questions. And the thing is, you can get the questions wrong. You could fail as many times as you want. I just kept taking it. And I got the job 6 months into trying and got it. And I was going somewhere to mount a TV. And I already messed up like 4 or 5 of them. I was surprised I didn't get fired. But I just give people the sad face and say, hey, I'll charge you less. You know, just give me a good review. So I was able to manipulate the system and get some jobs I probably wasn't qualified for. And I got this one. I just felt ready. I was like, all right, you know when you made all the mistakes you could possibly make and you're like, all right, there's no way I can't mess this up any worse. It's impossible. And that's how I was. So I had it down, the different drill bits and everything. And I even got good at matching up the paint. A lot of the landlords use that flat white. It's called Super Hide. And I ask him, I say, is that flat white, the paint, the Super Hide? And he goes, oh, I'll check with the landlord. Yeah, it's the Super Hide, you know. And I go up. He goes, I'll leave the door unlocked. Just go in, move the TV from the bedroom into the living room and just match up the paint and plaster the holes in the bedroom. And I'm ready to go. I'm like, all right, cool. I show up. And instantly I knew. I pounded on the walls like, oh, this is that new drywall. This is going to be real easy. Boom, boom, you know. I'm hanging out. I hung out a little bit, you know, chilled out and watched some TV, played with the dog. And I was like, all right, let me bust this out. And I get to it, mark off my holes. And I'm really taking my time. And I drill them out, measure them, everything. I had the laser. I get it perfect. And I move it. I take the TV from the bedroom and I hang it up in the living room on the new mount. And I go back to the bedroom. I plastered the holes. I got that thin set. Dries in like 10 minutes. I had a heat gun too. And I sanded it with the little dirt devil to get the dust and laid it out, man. Painted it. You couldn't even tell. I was proud. Just like I had to just stare at it. I'm taking pictures. And you know, I sent the picture into the customer and showed him, hey, look, it's finished. And he goes, no, I'm home. You're not at my house. I'm like, what? I'm in even the wrong building, let alone the right apartment. I'm in the wrong building. And, you know, New York's confusing. I don't know. The doorman let me in. He seemed, you know, it worked out. I went in there. Well, I don't know why everybody's leaving their doors unlocked. So I don't know whose apartment I was in. I just mounted this TV and I did it perfect. I'm telling you, couldn't even tell I did it. And I hurried up. I had to leave the apartment. I just left the apartment. I was scared. And I didn't leave a note or anything. I didn't want to get in trouble. I didn't know what to do. And I just left. And, you know, we don't get to even keep the addresses. I don't even know where I was to go back, but I was thinking, man, what do you think happened? You know, and looking back on it, I think it was an older person. They had all those older people knickknacks, you know, they had the shots, the little Vegas shot glass, 1973, and the carnation everywhere, you know. And I just, you know, I don't know what happened. I couldn't imagine. When they came home, they were just like, wait, hold on a second. What's going on there? Why's my TV in my living room? And then they'd have to be looking at the wall. I'm telling you, I did a perfect job. I even dried the paint with the heat gun, and it was mint. I don't know. I always worry. I'm like, I hope somebody's family, you know, somebody that wasn't somebody's nana or something, and their family's like, oh, you know, she's losing it, you know. I'm telling you, my TV, somebody moved my TV. Nana, nobody would come in here and move your TV. I should have left a note. You know, I still, you know, I think about that sometimes. What could have possibly happened? I hope Uncle ain't bad karma. If you're out there and, you know, you had an aunt that lived over on around Park Avenue and 23rd in that area, and in a nice luxury building. That was me that did that, and I'm sorry. Like, I know that's a bad way to find out, but that's what I did.